Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. No, he's not getting any further than that. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Eto'o.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk. And it's James. And it's Bale. Now James. James got a long way forward to join the attack. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and...
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Thankyou. He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Atletico Mineiro have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Neymar. Atletico Mineiro upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Eto'o. Thankyou. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to get it clear again. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. He's tried one!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Atletico Mineiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's Eto'o! Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
Applies the finish! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky...
Thuram! Oh, taken with style! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Bahia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The message is clear, none shall pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Beckenbauer. And here's Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Palmer. And that could set him on his way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Atletico Mineiro really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory, right?
Shot, surely! Goal! Atletico Mineiro! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Atletico Mineiro go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Played into space. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked.
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Bahia presented with a golden opportunity here. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This to make it 1-0. 1-0! Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Spread out to the left. Davis. And here's the chance to counter. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hangs in a cross. Neymar. Davis could try cutting inside here. And the shot's on here. And that is not finding anyone. Bahia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, that's nice. Neymar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Decent chance! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Thankyou. That's a cute ball. Bullish header! He will be livid with himself.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Adams. Bahia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Davis. He steps in, and that's the end of that. This looks promising. Neymar. And it's Eto'o. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Gets his head on it! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on?
Good chance here! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they can counter here. Now it's Cavani. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Bahia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
And we're underway again. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Sommer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Ball's gone out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Rice. That's rather hopeful. That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Davis has a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Searching pass he's played there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Eto'o. Soulé.
Bahia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Neymar running with the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's gone for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 20, Cavani. Number 42, coming on the field, number 23, Dembele. Number 21,
Up he goes!
Number 13,
Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. No way through. And here's Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba makes the interception.
Two added minutes
No
has been
unnecessary
indicated.
risks, and the game is petering out here. Beckenbauer. And the referee brings it to a close. Bahia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Thuram claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bahia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, there's little new to say about this man, Majestic. Thuram! Thuram made a good run there. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Bahia would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. He's big chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Bahia! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar. Platini. Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely ball. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Hazard. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. That's been slipped through. It's Bale! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Bale might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's picked it up out wide. Deep cross. He gets big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Baresi is there, and he can get... He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping, this time surely! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Bahia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed a chance! Sticks it away! The second half sparked straight into life. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in. Cruyff tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's in on goal. And the shot! It's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Bahia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Davis fired deep towards the back post. Baresi with the clearance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davis.
Bahia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rice. Kimmich. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, what has happened here?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
He's picked his chance, surely! Bahia, moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes.
And he's managed to get free. And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Neymar gets good distance on it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bahia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Please be reminded that drinking is only
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a
Thankyou
monumental
against
occasion.
Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see...
No mistake! Rice, and it's Bale. Now Neymar, spread out to the left, takes a shot! Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's clever. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And this is Hullet. Lewandowski's real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And here's Hullet. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's beautifully weighted. And he's taking no chances there. The ball has bounced loose now. Eto'o. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely shaped ball. That's a cute ball. Now, can they get him away? And they've got rid. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer. Neymar. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Davis. That's good play. He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky as...
Thuram! Top class from Thuram! A finish of true class! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bahia have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A probing pass, and he was quick to react. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bahia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
That gets things going for the second half. Bahia carrying a one-goal lead. Nicely aimed pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Bahia finding their passes. Looking to play him in.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
A nicely shaped ball. Hazard. Great chance! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chance! Goal! Bahia! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So much time and space. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bale gets it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value...
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer. Davis going full tilt down the left. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's Eto'o!
Substitution.
And there's the shot! And that would have won it.
Bale really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Now a Droll. Well timed, excellent interception. Bahia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
The goal scorer.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Bahia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Is only allowed in areas shown on this map.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bahia can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rijkaard! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Up he goes! Goal! Bahia! And Bahia are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Davis. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played out to the right. He's in space and looking for options.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Beckenbauer. Now he's off and running. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. It's run loose here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kimmich. Bahia finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Gattuso.
There will be 1 minute.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Bahia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting...
It's Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Odo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rice. Kimmich. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Tries to play it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Lovely, now then. Goes for a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great chance! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. And it's Neymar. And here's Thuram. He's going for goal. Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well read, nice interception.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Knocks it into space. He might be in here. Neymar. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. 2 minutes to be added on. Rice. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make...
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Bahia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Sevilla already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Adams spots it and intercepts. Davis looking to run onto it. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Triol. Raul. First quarter of an hour gone. João Cancelo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's managed to get rid. Raul. Picked out brilliantly. Rice. Rijkaard. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. And it's Cancelo. Wriggles his way through. João Cancelo. It's a good-looking delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Davis. Oh, that's well spotted. Half an hour played now. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bale. And he's decided to go for it. And that certainly packed a punch. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Bahia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. Kimmich. Pass is just off target. And that was very necessary. It's a threatening ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Bale finds himself offside. Roberto Carlos. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
And the second half gets underway.
Bahia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi, good driving run. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Bahia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
60 minutes played. He's got away. It's Bale!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react. Raul, given the lift of his goal. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shoots! Out of play for a goal kick. Davis tries to pass it through, and this is Bale, and he's searching through. Bale! Wonderful save by Vitor Bahia. Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution in progress.
Rice goes short. And it's Scholes. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chooses. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This is the time you need that pace. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Roberto goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, João Cancelo.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Scholes with a header! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that is that. Bahia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Bale picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your
Bahia leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in...
Takes a shot! Goal, Finland! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Bahia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Thuram. Neymar. It's Neymar! That comes as a mighty relief. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to pass it through. Davis. Lofted in. And Dijk gets it away. Kimmich. Thuram. For Rice. Bahia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Sommer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Bahia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Finland looking to pass their way through. Granit Xhaka. Finland finding their passes. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Kimmich. And it's Davis. And it's been played through. And the shot. Can he finish? It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scored for Bahia. After 1 moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar goes short. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Finland are looking to go forward now. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Lewandowski. There's real chance! He's played it long. Bellingham.
2 added minutes
Nuno
has
Mendes.
been indicated.
Bellingham. Oh, shoot, shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's tried one! A collective sigh of... And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Bahia are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Nuno Mendes climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Over to the left. Davis. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's bustling through here. Strokes it back. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham picks it up out wide, and he gets rid in a hurry. Nuno Mendes, crossed in again, and that's the keeper's ball. Kimmich spots it and intercepts.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a little off target. Out to the left it goes. Davis providing an outlet on that flank. Great ball. Thuram! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Bahia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Passes short and sharp. Tries a shot! Goal! Bahia! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bahia take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Finland really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bahia needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's through, now is he in? And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And that will surely go. So that's it, it is all over. Bahia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
A quick reminder today.
Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Thuram! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some front-footed pressing going on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice. Beckenbauer. Now it's Thuram. And this is Bale. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bahia have their second corner now. Neymar with the short one. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. 5 minutes till the break. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Rijkaard. Rice. And it's Messi. Over to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bahia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That looks a cracking ball. That's really well cleared. Great vision. Adams spots it and intercepts. Kimmich. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
It's Neymar! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. No, not quite.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
That's an imaginative pass. And the shot! It's a loose... In for the pieces! He's scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 18.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
The ball's gone astray. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bahia are very much in the game and matching the opposition.
Neymar! Oh, taken with style! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Bahia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bale stood his ground strongly. Played into space. Bahia really will have to throw everything at this now. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Number 16, Rodri. Number
Shot,
18,
surely!
Messi. Coming on the field, number 21, Romario. Number 41, Rice.
That is good alertness. Looking for a runner.
Substitutions taking place.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And Romario! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And just to confirm that the referee did
There'll be
issue
5
a yellow
minutes
card
added
for that
time.
earlier incident. And here's Thuram! Thuram! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A heavy challenge. Somewhat off target. And the shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. One of those games that many would have... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability.
It's Bale! He's got away with one there. Now it's Raul. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Stood up well to him there. He's played it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well
Well, he got
played,
rid
well
because he was
played.
under pressure.
Chance! And here's Neymar. Closing in on... And the shot! Goal! Bayer!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
After 19
So the
minutes,
first moment of real
number
significance.
10.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bell! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this.
Big header! It's hit the uprights. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kimmich. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Has a look and plays it forward. Bahia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Played out to the right. Great vision. Raul. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! And he's heaved it away. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bahia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Great chance! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, important interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He can run onto that, and he's in on goal. It's Son Heung-min! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he shoots! And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thuram with the foul. Son Heung-min. Raul gets into some space. It's a good-looking delivery. Cristiano Ronaldo! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sommer gets good distance on it. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Now it's Yamal. Brilliantly cut out. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without...
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now this could be a chance. And he was quick to react. Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Messi. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's picked out the run. It could be it. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram. That's a lovely, neat pass. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Thuram. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bahia have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of it. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And he welcomes it in. Beckenbauer. Kimmich has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plays it across. Goes for the header! It's there! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job he trusted his instincts.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind...
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bahia get their fourth corner. Cleared away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Rice. That is ended up in no man's land.
Time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played back in. He's having a shot! Messi! Bahia still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. In once more. Van Dijk with the clearance. Well, they put it... And the shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe, he is through here. Delivers the ball. Worth a try, but not this time.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart from me, and he's had a good go at it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gakpo. Now it's Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Referee's given a throw. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Another throw-in. And it's Kimmich. That is good strength.
Bahia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Thuram. That has been slung wide. That's very neat. Neymar gets into some space. Haaland.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should...
Takes a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Bahia complete their comeback. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead...
Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Bahia finding himself. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. And he's away. Thuram! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Number 14, Thuram.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Played back in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a cute ball. And this is Lewandowski. Adams gets rid without sophistication. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Pull it. Oh, super find. Shot could... Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. A dry card. And it's Azar. And this is Torres. Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi. Well read, nice interception. Bayer getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. That's the keeper's ball. Half-time getting close now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eto'o looking to get on the end of this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice-looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's had a shot! They've got to be quick in for the pieces!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Pull it. Now it's Torres. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Terrific header!
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And this is Hullet. Hazard. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well...
Hazard! Oh, crossbar! Oh, super! It's Hazard! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This is their second corner of the game. Hullet plays it short. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Lewandowski! He has done it! And they're back in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for goal!
Bahia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Azar. Adams makes the interception. And here's Messi. Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. Marquinhos gets it away. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. And it's Rice. Played out wide. Now it's Thuram.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already
Thankyou
palpable.
Against Frankfurt.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Adams, his is the name on everybody's lip. Takes the shot!
Van Balten tries to clear.
Takes a shot!
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's a good ball. And he's heaved it away. Taken back almost at once. And he plays one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Bale.
Cruyff.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through.
Face to face with the keeper.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fired deep. Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. And this is Pele. And this is Scholes. He's having a shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Big chance!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Driving on and making good progress. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Eintracht Frankfurt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's taking no chances there. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Lahm. And a chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Xavi gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. Great ball, shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing.
It's Bale! That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Messi!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke,
Security
don't fix
staff
it.
for
So
each
I
block,
think the manager has
please
to
report to
resist
the staff
change
room
at this
immediately.
stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Goes for goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. And he's there to belt it away. Scholes, given the lift of his goal. Messi in acres of space out wide. And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Turns and goes back. Scholes! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Now it's Messi. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up.
He's having a hit! Rice. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And Cruyff! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm. Scholes. Distributed tidily. And he's worked it through. Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's Pele!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Kimmich. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Bahia have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitutions taking place.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 90 minutes is
Bahia
number 10.
grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Neymar!
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
4 added minutes have been
Sommer.
indicated.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
the keeper has shown real class. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Thuram, spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, such a clever touch. They get a throw in. And it's Rice. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Messi.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely bit of skill. Ronaldo making good progress on the right-hand side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag! Big chance! Well, now it's a race. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. And he's picked it up out wide. Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Looking for options for movement. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
João Cancelo is onto this. Davis. And this is Neymar. Thuram! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Thuram! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
That looks a cracking ball. Rice. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it...
And he shoots! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He is through here. Here's a chance. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Neymar. And it's Messi. For Messi. Closing in on... And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking to play him in. Bale. It's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's in space and looking for options.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he get it through? Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Xavi Alonso. Neymar.
Two added
He's
minutes
tried
have been-
one! It's in!